Outside Minsk's hotels, Iraqi migrants, sold up back home and carrying everything that they have, wonder which EU border to aim for. Belarus has been handing out thousands of tourist visas, mostly to Iraqis and Kurds, promising a surefire way of getting into the EU. But the EU's cottoned on, and it's getting much harder to get through. We went through the forests and reached the Lithuanian border, this man tells me. When we arrived there, commandos in black approached and were aggressive. They took us from where we and the kids had stayed all night in the cold and drove us back to the Belarusian side. The EU calls this a cynical and well-organized act of hybrid aggression. This video, according to the Lithuanians, shows the Belarusian border guard escorting migrants to the border, then reversing before he's seen. It's certainly similar to the vehicle they used to escort us there. A fairly useless trip to try and convey the message it's the EU, not Belarus, which is treating migrants badly. This part of the border that they've brought us to is properly fenced. It's going to be pretty difficult to try and cross there, but most of it is a line in the ground like this in amongst thick forest. That is Lithuania over there, and most of the migrants, 4,000, have crossed that way. But that's now dried up because the Lithuanians are patrolling it more, which means people are now trying to cross to Poland and Latvia instead. A group we met sent videos from the Latvian border. They've been stuck there for 8 days, between the Latvians who won't let them in and the Belarusians who won't allow them back.
Today Latvians get for us some clothes for kids, only for kids. And we are in Latvian side. See, this is the Belarusian side, and they didn't accept us to go back home.
After promising to flood the EU with drugs and migrants, now President Lukashenko calls them the only tools he has to respond to EU sanctions.
Вы нас ставите в те условия, что мы вынуждены реагировать. И мы реагируем. Ну уж извините, как можем и как умеем.
Migrant camps at the Lithuanian border are already filling up, and not a single asylum request's been granted so far. There are plenty of people from other countries too, Afghans among them, people who'd fled before Kabul fell to the Taliban. Now so many more will try to flee. And as the EU wonders how to manage an inevitable wave of desperate Afghan refugees, it knows it has a wild card on its eastern flank, looking for any which way he can find to cause trouble. Diana Magne, Sky News, Minsk.